What if your life was shaped by a game, but defined by something far greater? For Nathan Humphreys, baseball was never just about hits, catches, or stats. It was about family and faith and becoming the man he was meant to be. In the Humphreys home, baseball wasn't just a game, it was a tradition. His father, Mike, was a former pro ball player himself with the New York Yankees in the early 1990s, and his brothers Alec and Zach both carved out their own college baseball paths. Nathan was the youngest, but he refused to be left behind.
Almost every night, especially during the summer, we were out in the front yard playing wiffle ball. It was always my oldest, Alec, and Zachary, my middle one. It was those two against me and Nathan. We did that until the sun went down.
When colleges came calling, the choices were plenty, but one place felt like home.
I think sometimes people get caught up, and a lot of these kids that I've coached, they think bigger is always better. And I think sometimes you have to go find your niche, and I think that's what Nate did. Him going there was probably the best thing that ever happened to him.
It didn't take long for Nathan to make a statement when he cracked the starting lineup on opening day as a freshman in 2022.
Before the game started, Jace, Grady, and George Speck, they were kind of messing with me, like, don't be nervous, it's fine. And I was like, I'm nervous. Like, this is my first college game, I'm a freshman. And I think I struck out my first at-bat, like 3 pitches looking, didn't swing. And I ended up hitting a home run my next at-bat. It kind of helped me realize, like, I could play here.
While his bat found a rhythm in the Patriot lineup, it was his defense that quickly became his calling card.
I was kind of one of the weird kids growing up who actually liked playing outfield. Growing up, I was always active, running around, jumping, so I think that's why I liked outfield.
Dive and a play made by Humphreys.
By his sophomore year, Nathan was one of the top center fielders in the country, but life, like baseball, comes with curveballs. In his junior season, Nathan was tested, not by an opponent, but by injury.
Going in my junior year, that's all you hear is like this year draft year. And yeah, going in, got a little banged up and it kind of like affected the way I play, and it was tough. Coach Heath does a great job of teaching us the team's more important than yourself. And so that was kind of my focus the whole year.
As Nathan battled through injury, adversity didn't define him. Instead, it refined him and gave him a new perspective.
In James, it talks about, we consider it pure joy when we face trials because the end result, if we persevere through it, is being mature and complete. And that's what I see in Nate, is because of what he went through that season, like he is a more mature, not just player, but more importantly, person.
During his time at DBU, that depth wasn't defined by who he was just on the field. It was in his very soul.
I was a believer coming in. I think it was really when I got to college and got to DBU is when it really took off. It's where I finally learned like what it meant to like serve others and serve the Lord. We do an Oaks Bible study with the team. It's just your friends and the group of guys around you. You get to open up and grow with each other. And then we'd have conversations about the Bible just sitting down and eating on a random Tuesday. And didn't even have to be like in our Oaks meeting.
In his senior year, everything came together. On the diamond, Humphreys put up the best numbers of his 4-year career and was named an All-American at season's end. But he left behind more than just numbers. He left a legacy.
I hope when, if people talk about me, they talk about, he is such a loyal friend, he was there to help me out for this. And so I hope that's kind of the legacy that gets left, not really the baseball accolades or stats or anything like that.
And through it all, his foundation never wavered.
I think Nate is one of the most joyful players that has come through our program. And to be as elite and competitive, as tough as he is, but then also to do it with the joy that he did it with and the way that he would bring the team up, that's kind of, to me, the legacy of Nate Humphreys, is not just how good he was on the field, but the way he made the team better.
For his father, Mike, the win wasn't in Nathan's stat line. Rather, it was in who his son became.
The biggest growth is his spiritual growth. The 4 years here is gone to another level, and I think that's the biggest part.
The final chapter of his college career is complete, but he knows exactly who he is because of where he's been.
Going into this next life, it's going to be a completely different world. Pro ball, you don't really have that face center aspect. I think it gave me a good foundation to go into that and spread the Lord and just do all those things and help other people grow towards the Lord as well.
For Nathan Humphreys, the stats and the catches will fade, but his impact, that lasts forever. And while some players chase greatness on the diamond, Nathan Humphreys chased something far greater.